offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Seven, our score after one.
7-7.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. There's Wilson to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the option, here's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll drop to throw. Got some room at the 30. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Wilson's throw pulled in by Atwell here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 14, Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it all also lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
14 more yards. That's another Rams first down. First and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
The option to give to Williams here.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And they finally do get reaches the 27. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll look to run with Henderson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Zach Wilson
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
and the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27th. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun again to Henderson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 31, Wilson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter, it's Henderson. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Wilson now off the bootleg. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. A try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Rams 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw.
And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
So on fourth down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They hand it off to Mostert.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now,
and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
and it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
2nd and short now following the fumble. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Williams. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
As that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And the worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second and 11 now. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. To the right here to Shepard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Wilson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Wilson on the keeper. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Try and run for it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And all the Chiefs have it. The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. One last shot for Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Los Angeles, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here